Welcome to the third episode of our series on wastefulness in marriages, where the groom is practically stripped to the bone and the bride can't say a word about it even if she wants to. Today we're going to embark on a journey together. A journey into the economic downfall of a groom. Believe me, after watching this, both your wallet and your conscience will burn. Grab your coffee. And check your credit card limits too. Because by the end of this video, trust me, both will be maxed out. Our first stop is the hair salon. Heaven for brides, a nightmare for grooms. They go in at 6 in the morning. Honestly, no one even cares what the bride wants there. Whatever the hairdresser and the people around want, that's how it's going to be. They practically turn the poor girl into a clown. And even if she doesn't want it, she keeps quiet just to avoid any trouble. And then they come out. They change so much, the poor groom walks into the hall. Excuse me, has anyone seen the bride? The hairdresser says, the groom is looking over there. You mean the one who looks like a Japanese anime character? The hairdresser says, yes, brother, that's your wife. Meanwhile, the bride, honey, there was a problem with the phone. I couldn't reply to you because the screen lock wouldn't open. Groom domaligato. Man, even I couldn't recognize you. How is the phone supposed to recognize you? Of course, this isn't limited to just the bride. You have to do this whole 7-generation makeover for both sides. You'll have to do everything. Painting, touch-ups, fixing scratches and dents and so on, brother. It's not a hairdresser, it's basically a body shop. I mean, the difference is getting a car painted is much cheaper. And of course, you'll have to repeat this 3 times for the engagement, the henna night, and the wedding. The result? The groom will have to say goodbye to 6 months worth of minimum wage from his wallet, his saddlebag. And that's not even counting the tips. So it's not just makeup or a hairdresser, man. It's basically an investment fund. The only problem is the groom who made the investment, but someone else sees the benefit. Don't you think so? If not, say no. We left the hairdresser. Oh. We are reading. Nonsense. Shall we eat? Now it's time for the most flashy part. Organizers, man. A table, 2 chairs, a curtain in the back, and 2 or 3 balloons. And then with a smile, they tell you this concept is 40,000 Turkish lira. Bro. The table is from IKEA, the curtain is my aunt's living room drapes, the soda is just store-brand cola. How does this add up to 40,000? The cake is left over from a wedding a month ago. They just write 2 letters on top with cream. A B, the groom looks at it, we get the B stands for boss, debt. So what could the A stand for? Because your mind just goes blank. Every bite costs a paycheck, every smile is another installment. Wait, don't go anywhere. Hold on, we've reached the peak now. Outdoor shoot, 1 photo, a drone, a tripod, that's 6 months rent for a 3-bedroom apartment. Then the guy says, give me a few more poses, let the bride look down. The groom is thinking about the future, my friend, you don't even need to say it, he's the groom. He's already worrying about how he's going to pay off the installments for this pose. You just relax and mind your own business. And when the album arrives, you can see it in the photos. I got annoyed just wondering where the poor guy was looking. Hold on, let me take a sip. And at the engagement, the scissors won't even cut. Mr. Groom, the greens please. The bride's brother tied the ribbon. Mr. Groom, so the coins they spit on their fingers for don't stick, or because of the horses on the back, the room door won't open. Mr. Groom, give them some sugar cubes or barley as a treat. Man, what is this? For God's sake, please, I'm asking, can someone explain this to me in the comments section? Because my mind just can't make sense of this, my friend. Why are we squandering the savings we earned through years of hard work like this? Just so other people can say, wow, look at that. Is that it? Okay, but those people do say, wow, look at that. All right, but you're the one who has to pay the installments, brother. Look, I'm not saying you have to be completely simple, but for God's sake, what is all this? Look, because of this extravagance, grooms aren't going on honeymoons anymore. They're going to budget rehabilitation centers. Dad, is it really worth it? Write it down, for God's sake, write it down. Is it worth it? I'm sure the bride herself doesn't even want most of these things, but she feels forced to because of the pressure from the people around her. She either accepts it or can't speak up. Look, if both the bride's and groom's families came together, I swear the money they waste on this extravagance would be enough to buy the couple an apartment. They would have a home where they could live happily ever after, a place of their own. But what do we do with this happiness? We sacrifice it to the what will people say virus. Why should I care what other people say? Why should I waste the fruits of my labor? Is this really necessary? Please, you tell me. Look at the people who defend this wastefulness, this extravagance with such reasoning. Tomorrow you will stand before God. So if he asks you this, what will you answer? You feared people, but you did not fear me. You were ashamed in front of people, but you were not ashamed in front of me. Is that so, my servant? What will you say? What answer will you give? Why do we poison both our worldly life and our afterlife just because it's become a custom, or because of what people might say? Does your logic accept this? Mine doesn't. Maybe I'm old-fashioned. Please let me know in the comments section. May God grant all of us the wisdom, understanding, and awareness to see this wastefulness and put a stop to it. May God protect you.